solutions to jumpstart and even harder to keep. We're, of course, talking about weight loss, but one local woman was able to make it happen and wrote a book about it mainly while commuting into the city, riding Metra. Valerie Okleshen is the author of 200 to Grapes, and she joins me live now at Sweetwater Tavern and Grill. And Valerie, I love when you emailed me because you said I've never been on TV before, but I have got some tried and true weight loss tips for people, and that's what I loved about your story. You do, and so let's talk first about the book title. How did you come up with that?
200 to Grapes was sort of a play on words. Instead of like 200 pounds to 135 pounds, or cheeseburgers to grapes,
right?
Kind of switch the words, 200 to Grapes. It was actually the idea of a friend of mine at the gym. This guy named Ted, who I used to do the stairs next to.
Yeah, and how much weight did you end up losing?
70 pounds.
My goodness. And so I want to get straight to some of your tips for folks.
Okay.
I know there are people at home that are thinking, how in the heck did she do that? Because you look so fantastic.
Thank you.
And I know you're super healthy as well. So the first piece of advice you have for people is start small. What do you mean by that?
Start small. Make one change at a time. Don't try to do everything at once. Steady progress adds up, and it lasts. You know, my morning coffee, for example. Each week I removed just one packet of sugar. That was it. I kept doing it, and in less than 2 months, I completely changed what I drank in the morning.
Wow. Okay, so again, starting small. Next, set reasonable expectations for yourself.
Yes, yes. At the gym, for example, if you didn't work out before, don't start with the heaviest weight. It's very big. Start with the lighter one. My first time at the gym, I did 10 minutes on the elliptical.
Just 10 minutes?
Just 10 minutes. And I told myself, Val, all you have to do is that 10 minutes. And because of that, I kept going back. And eventually it led to more. And the gym became a habit, which is what you want.
And I often find, too, when I go, I think, gosh, I'm just going to walk on the treadmill because I'm kind of tired. I've had a long day. But then I do end up running because once you're there, it becomes a little bit easier.
It's all about getting through the front doors of the gym.
Right. Yes. And then food from home is best.
Yes. Knowing what's in the food you eat is a must to lose weight. It really is. And the best way to do that, I found, is when it comes from my kitchen.
Yes.
Of course, I know everyone's really busy and we think cooking takes so much time, but I found that there are many meals that can be made for very little effort. You know, my favorite was a rotisserie chicken and frozen steam and bagged vegetable. It took 5 minutes when I got home from work at night. And for easy ideas, I found a lot in health food magazines.
Right.
You know, they focus on this stuff all the time, the quick, easy. You can find all kinds of
Yeah, you see this all the time when you're checking out of the grocery store. So just pick one of those up and follow the recipes.
They helped me a lot. They helped me a lot. They gave me a lot of ideas because I didn't know when I started. You know, like everyone else, I ate out all the time.
Right. And then the next one is be open. What do you mean by that?
Be open. Try new foods. You know, old habits are what got us to being overweight in the first place. So we have to be willing to do some things different.
And I'm guessing that's what the sushi is for, right?
Sushi. You know, I didn't think sushi looked good. And then once I tried it and I found out that there's actually lots of options with cooked seafood that I actually really liked, like a California roll. You know, so I did like healthy food all along. I just had to try it to find that out.
And then don't be afraid to stand up for yourself.
Yes. I found I have to do what's best for me. You know, so if there's a holiday party at work, for example, that I didn't want to attend because the food would be too tempting, I didn't. You know, this was about me doing what I needed to do for myself and my body and my health. You know, no one else.
And then the last but not least, be kind to yourself.
Be kind to yourself. If you mess up, don't get too down. It's only food. It's not the end of the world. Just keep trying. You know, change will happen for you. You will lose the weight if you keep trying.
And I understand that your husband also lost a lot of weight, right, Val?
Yes, he did. We both were over 200 pounds, and we are both now, he's about 165, and I'm 135. Yeah, he works out with me.
Oh, that's
great. He did a lot with me, which you can see in my books. It's a team effort.
And if people do want to pick up the book and they want a refresher on some of the things that you mentioned here, where can they go to get that?
I have a website. It's 200tograpes.com. It's all one word, TWOHUNDREDTO grapes.
Right, perfect. All right, Valerie, thanks so much.
Thank you,
and continued success.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you coming in. We'll send it back inside to the studio.
Okay, Nat, thank you. Still ahead.